Selly and I are just in the baby's room because we are washing the sheets today. We're having a cleaning day. Usually Tuesdays are like my cleaning day. I do all the sheets and the bathrooms and things like that. So I'm just cleaning up today. It's really hot outside too, so kind of nice to stay home and stay where the breeze is. So that's what we're doing. And we decided to start getting the baby's room ready because my sister arrives next week. So I'm washing the duvet cover. That's why it's such a mess. And I'm so excited. I can't wait for her to arrive. That's why I'm starting so early. I think it'll be so fun. She's coming for almost 3 weeks with like a tiny 2-day stint in London. She's going to see her friends for a bit in London. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm getting her room ready. She's like our third guest. Yeah, third guest to stay. Stilly, are you excited? Are you excited? Are you excited to see Sissy? Sissy! Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're all really excited. She's coming, 2.5 weeks, really nice. And then overlapping with her, Kev's brother and his girlfriend are also coming, so that should be really fun. We'll go boating and go to the beach and just have a really good time. So it's so nice to have a bit of family time coming up. I'm really, really excited. And it's good that people are taking advantage of our guest room before it turns into a full-blown nursery. So it's a mess now, but I'll show you once it's all done. Probably not today. I have to iron the duvet cover. And then if we pull out the bed, sorry, there's an ambulance. If we pull out the bed, we don't have much room in here. So I won't do that until the day before she arrives. But I'll definitely show you next Wednesday what the room looks like for Kat. Yay! So unfortunately that's the only footage that I was able to get yesterday. It's now Wednesday, so this is a sort of real day live vlog. The reason that I wasn't able to record anything more yesterday is because I really didn't feel like it. We had a bit of a scare with Stells in the afternoon. She was really sick and I had to call the animal ambulance, and Kev came home, and I think after that neither of us really wanted to vlog. Okay. Basically, I was home with Stells. We were just hanging out and she was asleep in her bed. She jumped out of her bed really suddenly, which she usually does if she's gonna throw up. So I didn't think much of it at first, but then she sort of was crouching on all 4 of her paws. And usually when she's about to throw up, she'll like run around in a circle until she throws up, which she wasn't doing. So I picked her up and tried to see what was wrong. I put her on the couch, and she sort of still was all crouched together. So I just sort of picked her up and tried to comfort her. She was shaking. She seemed alert at that point. Anyway, so I brought her to the bedroom. I put her down on the floor to see if her legs were okay, and she threw up. And then when I picked her up after she threw up, I just called the animal ambulance. It felt like the right thing to do. So I was on the phone with them, and while I was on the phone with them, I picked her up again, and she sort of became very unresponsive, was very stiff, and so I started freaking out at that point. And I'm not sure if she was having like a seizure or something like that, or if me panicking was making her panic. I'm not really sure. I'm taking her to the vet later today, so we'll see. We'll find out what happened. She's never had seizures before. She's never had anything like that before. I mean, she throws up all the time. I think most dogs do, but nothing quite so scary. And it was really, really scary. So yeah, by the time Kev rushed home from work, poor guy, I called him panicking. He rushed home from work, and sort of after like maybe a minute or 2 minutes of her being really stiff and me like yelling and tapping her and trying to put my finger down her throat and blow into her mouth, I didn't know what to do, honestly. I've never had to do anything like that. She sort of woke back up and started licking my arm. And by the time Kev came home, she was fine. She reacted fine to him, as she normally would. She was still shaking a little bit, but she was much better at that point. So I was so like calming down at that point. The animal ambulance came like 2 minutes later. Because she was fine, she really reacted like normal to the animal ambulance. She was barking at them, which she normally does if people come into the house that she doesn't know. They couldn't really say much about what happened other than that I should take her to the vet tomorrow, which is now today. So that's what I'm doing. They checked her pupils and her gums and her nose, and everything was fine. She was acting completely fine at that point. She was walking completely normally again. So yeah, she was back to her old self. They just told us to keep an eye on her during the night and see if anything else happened. They told us to call them again if it happened again, or if her gums went white. So we sort of just took the evening to cuddle with her and keep an eye on her and check her and make sure she was okay. She was completely fine the rest of the night, and she's been completely fine today. So I'm starting to think that it was less and less of a seizure and more of just like a bad vomit, like maybe it hurt her or she was confused or something like that. So yeah, so it really sucked. I look like a crazy person for being so emotional over a dog, but I literally love that little dog, this little dog, so much, and can't imagine not having her in my life. Yeah, I can't imagine not having her in my life, and I got really scared, and I'm still really scared, but she's fine, as you can see. So yeah, I'm gonna take her to the vet in like an hour and a half, and hopefully he can sort of give us some answers as to why that happened, and what we should do now, if anything. I really, really hope it was just like a bout of stomach flu or something like that, or she ate something and it made her body react that way, because like I said, she's never had anything like that before. So yeah, that is the vlog. I'm really sorry that we didn't film anything more. We were really, especially me, really shaken up and upset. And I feel like it's all coming out today. But yeah, she's fine now. I'm taking her to the vet. I'll give you an update after the vet. And yeah,
that's it. If any of you have ever had anything like that happen to your dog, especially if you have a Yorkshire Terrier, we'd love to know. You can leave a comment down below. Yeah, and we would really appreciate knowing that it's not something that's very rare. So yeah, I'm really sorry that's the vlog, but I promise today will be a better vlog. I'm still just staying home with her today, keeping an eye on her, taking her to the vet, and being an emotional wreck. I also blame this partially on the pregnancy. During the whole heat of the moment, I sort of forgot I was pregnant, and I guess my adrenaline spiked because after everything had sort of settled, the baby was kicking like crazy. I think he was sort of confused as to what was going on. But I am fine. Stells is fine. And I'll keep you updated on what's going on. In the meantime, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we love you. Bye!